In this video, we'll cover the Gradebook Setup in Schoology. By the end of this video, you'll be able to locate your courses in Schoology, configure your course settings in the Gradebook Setup, and be aware of the Mastery District Gradebook settings. Once you've successfully logged into Schoology, you can locate your courses by selecting the Courses button on the top of the screen. From there, you can click on your course directly, or you can also rearrange your courses by clicking on My Courses, and then reorder courses. From here, you can drag the courses into the order that you'd like. So you can see here I'm dragging district level standards test into the top level, so now it appears on the top left of the screen. Within Schoology, there are now essentially two different gradebooks. There's the legacy gradebook, which you may be familiar with. This includes all of your chronological assessments and anything that students have submitted previously. And then we also have the Mastery Gradebook overview. Now this is referred to as a standards-based gradebook, and it shows the proficiency towards the guaranteed academic standards that are organized into measurement topics and reporting categories. We'll dive into each of these in more detail as the training progresses, but before we get started, we need to ensure that we have set up our gradebook with the correct settings for the school. The Schoology Gradebook standardized setup reflects the HKS reporting taxonomy for each department by organizing the evidence of learning. The evidence of learning communicates the multiple opportunities students have had for demonstrating proficiency. The Schoology Gradebook uses language evidence of learning, which includes formative and summative assessments, as identified through the agreed-upon naming protocols. In the first section, highlighted in red, you can see that a learning category has been added to evidence of learning. Below that, we can see some of the settings which we need to configure. We need to hide the grading column from students. We need to hide the overall grade. We need to hide the grading period and the grades associated with the student grade level. And we also need to ensure that the mastery boxes are ticked at the bottom. These settings will ensure that students and their parents and guardians see the exact same thing across all of our courses, no matter which department. Once your gradebook has been set up, you'll be free to start exploring the Mastery Standards-based gradebook, which is located underneath the Grade Setup button. From there, we can start to load content into our courses and start to explore these assessments in more detail. The Mastery District Standard-based Gradebook is configured at a district level or at a school level. This means that individual faculty members are unable to change the settings for this book. We need to ensure that this is consistent across the whole school so that all the data can trickle through into our report cards. In the next video, we'll be looking at the intricacies of how to create assignments and configure assignments so that they appear within the Mastery Gradebook, and to ensure that we can measure students across the different learning proficiencies.